thingy market, black market.
Maybe the proof is in the actual game itself, right? And we'll have to keep our eyes
What's
on
in
how
the
it looks.
comps?
I guess the one caveat to all of
Double
this, you also get
initiator.
Gecko, which is quite
It's weird, but
exciting
we've got
in its
Gecko.
own, but outside of that, yeah, we're going to find out how it
Most
looks.
teams
Koi
are in double controller
kicking
in
us off on the
this.
defending
Yeah,
side. Of course,
fucking
that then
Pearl.
means BBL on the attacking side here into week 6. Both of these teams sitting towards the lower end of the table, so definitely looking for a win here. Playoffs
Interesting. It's like
impossible.
Koi insta-rotated
Again,
after
see how
not
they
seeing
fare in
anything.
this.
Oh, he saw him.
They look like BBL were.
I definitely won't, Panda. I don't think Koi winning would be that much of a surprise.
Actually playing very, very deep.
Like, BBL have one more win than them. I think them beating Vitality was a surprise.
Certain aspects of this, with obviously taking into account the Viper walls and things like
No
that.
Pearl, no Viper. It's a dub, but it also seems just like a worse comp. Like, it might be more exciting, but it doesn't seem like it's a good idea.
Will actually reset towards B-Long. Trex and Shados here will be tested.
Well, there goes the little man to plant. Do they have anything to defend him? Themselves.
They did get the plant for it, but again, losing out on
their
so
bodies
early,
shall be the defense.
far from ideal. Tap on the spike should draw out any of those early investments of utility. There you go. You're going to have one piece put into play.
That mosh look, did it actually
draw
hit?
blood.
No flank coming through here,
I'm
so there's no
looking at
backline
Brave,
pressure
though.
at all.
That's interesting.
Oh
Yeah, the flank
my
actually back
god.
on the defenders here.
But they
They're
need to stop the
defusing.
defuse.
They're defusing.
They need
They're
to stop the
defusing. They're
defuse.
defusing.
Even with all of this, where the
I
hell are
think
the
they
players
killed him.
along? Oh, it's only Sushi now, but even at that point, what on earth?
Good
just
start, right?
I don't know,
He
but
set
I
things,
mean,
he set things. He
in
killed
my eyes,
them.
Brave's almost done his job there.
Oh, he's
comes
done
in,
more than
creates some
enough.
backline pressure,
100%.
but there's nobody from Pillar coming forward to challenge the defuse. The smoke goes up, and I don't know, maybe it happens off screen here where everybody's kind of spamming in.
There's two ways you can play the Pearl B side.
Starzo.
It's either you play rapid post plant
Brave,
with
I
like
think,
quite a
did
bit
very
of
well there.
util,
He absolutely did what he's required to
utility.
do, but the rest, you can't just depend on one player
or
doing that. You're
you play
assuming
with
what?
like the double
So,
controller.
pressure's just gonna
Oh no,
stop.
that's
The
the
other thing
post
here
plant.
is
Or you
if
play
this is the
aggro.
approach,
Like you
save
basically
some
have
of
the
that
double
utility for when the
initiator,
smoke
you
goes up.
kill
So
off the
there's
players
no
at the back,
risk
and then you play post
involved in it,
plant.
especially on a pistol round.
They
spamming
kind of
into a
did
smoke
neither.
to stop the defuse.
They got the after plant, but then they didn't have any control, and they didn't have a particularly good post plant. So
Contact on this, going to slip slightly further away, reset for a moment. But they have found Turco, so going to make things slightly harder for BBL. They
pros
have
don't
released
fake. Confidence.
Sheriff for Kushner, 3 ghosts. Do you know what?
Yeah,
sad thing
that's
is,
the
I used
thing.
to
The
quite
post
like Pearl initially,
post plant
I enjoyed it,
smokes.
and now it's just really in the bin for me. Just really
Pansy
like
saying what everyone's thinking. Post plant smokes, like you have to have some sort of utility in the lineup.
Actually, won't know anybody actually getting ahead of
And
the
it's
smoke.
like something like a
Nothing actually
Sova
caught
can be
here by
useful
Sushi,
there, or
who's
even just the
obviously
Sky
either.
to flash through it. But mostly it comes down to
Lovely
lineup
little crossfire
util.
here,
Yeah.
Shadow's
Which,
so perfect.
considering they
Really
have the
well
mosh,
played.
they have the
Lovely
fragment,
little
they have a
position
nano
adjustment
swarm,
sitting
they
down
have
by
a
the turret,
gravity
just
well.
very
Like they have an
comfortable. Shadow's
insane
there.
amount of post plant
As noted,
util, and they
Sarto
still
having
didn't
to take
fucking
that
stop
contact,
him.
Going to be a little bit more of the aggressor to an extent. Very nice little push and pull. Very hard to deal with both players if it's played correctly. So we go into this one, 3rd round. Rifle for Trex. Cold Dementer. See what they go for on this. Okay, 3 rifles actually. No, I've told a lie. They've just switched it around. Right, so it's Wolfen and Cold Dementer with the rifles, 2 Bulldogs, Trex and Starkso, and then just the...
I really want to keep an eye on Wolfen, because I feel like he
coming out
needs
the
to
other
have a
side. Of
good
course,
match.
fully
Like he
equipped.
needs to show up, because
2
he's
rounds
not.
to the good for Koi here.
I feel like he might be one of the players on the chopping
And
block for
willing to
Koi.
take a fight at the very start here. Playing
Because
up
there's a
by
lot of
Phil now.
decent duelist
Oh,
players.
stunning
That's
shot
not a
from
bad
Wolfen.
start. That's really
Come
not a
on,
bad
he's got 3
start.
from that. Brilliant work from the man. Was
Okay.
joined by Starso, so had a little bit of a supporting system in that, and they've taken away so much of what BBL was trying to do.
Maybe he
Now,
did.
having to try and
Number
work
1
out with
Bulgarian
Brave
player
and
of the
Turco
week.
on low HP.
Shadow's going to have full control of both art
Is
and
Defoe,
Connector here.
as in like... Do you mean...
Might even
I've
actually
read that as
plant
in
the seed that he's
Jermaine
positioned
Defoe,
towards
but
B.
you mean Defo, the player. He plays in one of the Chinese
Heard of a
teams.
retreat at least, but Cold Dementer anchoring pretty deep towards A as well, but with some...
Yeah, I think he joined a
complement
team in
there as
China.
well. Obviously, we're Turco down to 24 HP. Him being solo with the spike here, it looks...
Well, it's funny because the
pretty
team I
worrying
support,
for BBL.
Tottenham, used to have
last
Defoe,
45
the
seconds here as well,
footballer,
they start
so
making a move towards side 'cause
he
a lot
took
of
the
his
learn
utility hasn't been
Chinese
removed.
meme.
Yeah, not going to get a connection towards Shados, so it's still going to be
Hey,
in place.
it's probably not a bad place.
Turco is on 1
He
HP.
dies to the second one. Yeah.
There he is.
Oh dear.
30 seconds now. Brave, the
Good
last
luck, Brave.
one alive. And no one's really shown. It's all been that utility that's still been in play, so they haven't had to risk anything. Knife gonna go in. Confirming attendance, removing any leftover options to tap on the spike, but
Koi just trying to force his hand.
He's got 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And no one's giving him options here.
Nice.
Shados
Good round from Koi.
Get the upgrade as well for himself. There it is. All three of them walk out with rifles, which is more
He
than
is
they brought
owning
in,
the
so they
Chinese
could not
teams.
be happy
Fair
with
enough.
Koi.
I wouldn't
Let's
expect
roll it
anything
back
less
to
from
the start there. That was
Defo, to be
very nice
honest.
between Starzo and Wolfen.
I felt like he got a
Yeah,
kind
I mean,
of
Wolfen both
harsh,
up on a very, very
like,
dangerous angle.
rep when it came
First
to that
headshot.
mech team. Just because they had so many good players, but I feel like he
commend
was
that one,
actually
but,
part of the like pinnacle piece of it.
Again, with some of the,
But because he was always
keep
sent
coming
in
back to this
first, his
here with
stats
the
were never
comfort
quite
in
as
some of
good
the
as
early
like
rounds,
Nats
especially
or
for the attacking team.
someone like that.
A lot of it
I'm telling
relies
you,
on
man, we
BBL
always said
finding
it.
engagements
Every
and
team
winning
was
them.
always just
And
like
you got to say, especially
Defo and
for Pearl on
scrims,
the
bro.
attack,
Defo and
winning
scrims,
them
and then on
cleanly,
officials,
not suffering 1 or 2 casualties.
everyone
each
else
time.
just showed up so much
really doesn't favour them
it
at all
deflated it. But
to play for these trades
I think if
to
he was
open
on a
up
team
rounds.
as a duelist,
Did they get the
like
knife
a normal team,
to
Yeah, one
He's
where he
shown-
actually had like set up.
Yeah, the Nana Swarm.
Not
Yeah,
just
one
you
more-
get a kill and then we will react.
gonna
or
retake
don't
that
worry
control
about
and
it. You'll
wipe
cause
all
enough of a
the remaining
distraction
Nana
that
Swarm.
Nats is just gonna come
Yeah.
behind them and fucking ruin their
Constructs
life.
to re-clear.
That's the thing. Like so much of his
Highly
gameplay was
indicating
just
that presence
helping his
through
teammates out, gaining space, so on.
Towards
Like he
main
was
yards.
used
You can
like
see
a
everyone kind of
tool,
responding
which is
accordingly. That could
fair
be
because
where
he
they're
was a
trying to
great
lean
tool.
towards the Sheriffs.
But I
Big
think
amount of info for
then
Starzo
other
there as
people
well, so he's gonna
struggle to
find
realize that
pretty much the bulk of this.
you know he can do more than that.
Not going to get it. That's going to force Starzo away. This is nice.
Oh.
An opportunity beckoning.
Okay, yeah, Coldamenta's got his back.
Quickly sends them back with a lovely follow-up. This is very
Coldamenta.
nice. The push and pull on the sides has been quite
Coldamenta.
impressive again. Can Brave make anything of this now?
Kushida is just desperate to find that kill. Actually, Shados.
Oh,
If Brave
Brave
does
attempt
find a
2 at
response
clutching
for
that
Trex,
round
they're
out. It's not
cleaning
going to
things
go
You're absolutely
too
right,
well.
yeah. Starzo catches the flash, has to retreat, and Coldamenta there to bail him out. Beautiful bait and switch there, because like I said, Kushida was desperate to try and follow up on that utility.
Yeah,
and
the
find
thing is
that
though, it's
entry.
like even if they win this
I
map,
guess
we
that's what I'm
feel
sort
like
of
we're going
hinting
map
towards
3,
now.
right?
BBL,
Like
it's
unless
so
they've
heavily
somehow
reliant on
hard
finding something,
anti-stratted an
as we saw
Ascent,
in the
which
previous round,
everybody
didn't
knows
even
how they
mention it there,
play.
but, again, the ability to now just solo anchor B with the
Wouldn't mind a
operator.
world
As
where
soon
we
as
see
that's
Defo
online.
go to Na'Vi instead of
Again,
CNED.
contact so early here that
I feel like
you can
CNED's
play
doing
just
well
one player
though.
towards
I'd be
offside.
surprised if they were.
And with no
Like, I wouldn't
kind of
mind it if it
information,
was
there's no
like
black wall to really cut
instead,
off sidelines
like
or anything
before
like
it
that. Wolfen
happened.
can
But I
post
don't
up
think
and
he'll come in as a
control so much
replacement.
of the map.
It seems, at least at the start, they want to keep Coldamenta in unison with him, but as soon as he's not feeling any of that strain early on, can start to maybe explore
Okay,
other
fair
options.
enough.
You can see the
Yeah,
utility
I get you.
just strewn across kind of mid towards A. Nice deep setup here from Shados.
Defo to Koi.
Looks like maybe a set piece, but
I don't know. I don't know
need
how
that
the good. Like again, I don't know
spark,
how he
they
would
need
communicate in
something.
English.
The
But then again, if
catalyst
he's
that's
willing to
gonna
go and
allow
communicate
them
in Chinese,
the
maybe he'll
sight, you know,
be willing to
actual
go and communicate in English
pace to
instead.
come in, not going to happen. Shados denies. Kushida down again. Now let's see what they've got here. Turco
Hey,
gonna go
here
in,
goes
might
little
get the spike
bro.
plant off the back of Wingman, but that's the best they can hope for here.
Turco looking to get a little more aggressive here. Trex actually re-exploring the space out to mid. Does have someone facing off against him? Is he going to be looking for it? No, Brave actually turns his back.
no!
The timing, absolutely dreadful for him.
Did he get detained?
Okay, with the lockdown coming in.
Oh, the
Forcing at
second
least
flash.
the side
Trex
into the
just
hands
fucking
of Trex more
styling
than
on him.
anything.
Turco was
Turco's
so
gone down.
blind.
Fully white on that. So Sushni and Aslan, it's very tricky to do anything with.
I don't think
Not gonna
he's on the
top
team
yet,
that
so Sushni
qualified.
can still do some
Oh!
serious damage. And he's done just that. He's made something out of this. Look at the HP of Coldamenta. The shorty.
Has he got it?
Gets the job
Just
done.
about.
Diffuser's quite
No
close.
damage onto Trex
What
as
the
well.
fuck? That was almost like the
I mean,
greatest
there's a
ace I've
world
ever
where he
seen.
catches
Spray
all
lines
three
up,
there,
yeah.
And you can say Coldamenta down to what,
He was
10
so
HP or
close to
something?
getting Coldamenta, and then he wins
It's
that
actually
round.
quite, call the timeout here. Maybe take a
There are
breather.
so many different
I mean,
Chinese
very,
languages.
very
Yes,
comfortable string of
I do
rounds for
feel
them.
like obviously Mandarin is the main one, like the most
Turco
spoken
catching
one.
both of these blinds.
But there are a lot of different like variations, I believe.
They're very unlucky for Suchny, but Koi again, damage control in the early round or throughout that round actually meant they still had.
What if we
numbers.
get Chronicle Reg on Nat,
Could've just thrown
Shados,
a
and
couple of
Defo in a
people into the
team?
spike
Ah,
if
that's
they
a
wanted to.
terrible idea. My girlfriend's
Yeah,
family is
curious,
from
really.
Hong Kong
The
and
other thing
speaks
as well, this
Cantonese.
composition
Yeah,
of,
it's like I feel like, is it Mandarin and Cantonese are the most popular? I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert,
the problem
but
being, again, just coming back to the...
I hope Defo gets picked up by a qualified team.
Actually, BBL timeout did...
I'd be surprised right now, at least. Especially because I imagine the paycheck in China is probably quite good, so I don't know if he'd want to come back if he's already made that move. I'm a huge expert, Neeks. Massive expert.
Lies with them here.
I will say it's also fairly unlikely.
Of whether or not they do try and start
I don't know. Once you uproot your life to China,
you can see
I don't think you're gonna just be like,
it does.
2 weeks later, I'll come back.
It does depend though if he actually moved.
Yeah, it is.
Because if he's been playing online qualifiers, like it depends where he lived in Russia. It could just be that
he might be okay.
He's not that far out. Because I know a lot of the like, I guess it would it be the northern or the northeast?
A little bit of an adjustment on the turret as well.
Russian players can actually play on like Asia servers, and it's probably better than if they played on European ones.
And Trex's angle just wasn't accounted for. Brave just floating through, completely unawares of the possibility, and gets punished on it.
Brave is getting caught a lot, by the way.
At maybe dealing with the more middle sections, trying to maybe split through that, has already been handled. This is a bigger problem now. Losing out on Brave, how are you going to try and deal with these sites? And the spike
isn't that why we get a Tokyo server and EMEA? Might be, actually. I've never really thought about that.
Yeah, it's Mel. Hey, Mel.
The problem being as well, one thing I've got my eye on is Aslan and his ability to find value in the lurks.
I think something played in a Japanese team.
Against an op.
I think he played in the Japanese, like, I guess the tier 2 division by the #1 for Japan.
Again, the coverage is so good from Koi. Look at the minimap, though. Look where, I was going to say, look where Kyushin has got to.
That's why he's so popular, because all the Japanese fans
talked about
love
how
him.
deep some of these holds are from Koi, and they're standing up.
Oh, the flash is good, but
late on the flash out
it's still going.
He does get at least one before he fell, so this puts
Big
it
info.
to
Plays.
Okay, this is much nicer. But there is a shorty. We know what it can do. Coldamented quickly to the case, though. The support is here. He was never far away.
Beautiful.
And this is the full intent of how Koi wants to play this. You saw it played out perfectly there with BBL almost adjusting like you wanted them to.
They're legitimately getting fucking blasted.
I guess imagine their next option would be, but you saw the instantaneous answer from Koi.
Yeah, and this is the thing as well. Koi can post somebody up, especially when they find the kill onto Brave. In this scenario, the solo controller, you're coming towards hitting some of these sites with no denial of information. There's no smokes to cover anything, and then actually this kill comes so early on that the rotation comes through. There's 3 members of Koi there.
This is feeling like quite an underwhelming game to me so far.
Unless Koi
they did qualify for the SGC Valorant Invitational. Okay. I hope it goes well.
Can't be shift walking around like this.
I think CR is the biggest team in Japan, right? If you're excluding Zeta, then I guess I would assume Zeta's the biggest. What the fuck?
First time we've seen Trex and Coleman to commit to this engagement. Now Wolfen, it does look a little concerning that he's only got an operator.
I think he's fucked. Wolfen got all of his kills in one round, right?
Challenger. Smoke to the left, smoke to the right. Knives come out and he's got to do more, but
never mind.
The rest of Koi are now here. Toku's gone down and yeah, Wingman tries to make a plan of it. Spike does not go down, so we are into a 2v2. All going to be popped as well from Sushni to maybe try and isolate, find Shados here. Doesn't
they've seen him.
Far enough.
They should have done.
But where do they plant?
Crazy Raccoon with the biggest in like 2021. Is that off like numbers or is that off like because they were qualifying to start?
Big shot from Sushni though. That Shados removed, and they know where the flash came from. So Starzo outnumbered now and has no flash for a long time. So this is praying for it. There's no way. He's lucky to still be alive here. They're desperate to bait him into this.
I mean, at this point, just get the plant down, please. Sushni has to stand up to the
nice round
challenge,
from Sushni.
Starzo will fall. BBL, I gotta say, lucky to get away with actually Koi investing into this opening engagement.
Making
Trex has played that pretty well a few times here. Beautiful setup here with the Nano Swarm coming through as well.
They didn't even make the group stage.
Just to cut off that retreat, if at all possible.
I just think the downside to me of this is it's so dependent on them beating Trex, beating Cold Dementa quite comfortably.
Curse the 13-0? Nah.
Obviously, you still have that
We want to see BBL at least get some rounds. I don't know if these are like recreable rounds though. It seems like Suchni's like had the best opportunities basically just individually.
Hasn't been pressured time and time again.
I still don't really rate
the
Gecko. I've not seen much that I'm like, oh wow, that was really good. It just seems mid as fuck.
as well with his utility this round, noting the players in towards middle.
Are Koi out? Mathematically, no, but I'd say that there's a very small chance of them turning it around. They'd have to beat Fnatic, so...
Already Trex has made his way across towards A site. Shados considering the same thing. And actually, yeah, on the back
it's just weird on this map in particular as well, where it's like super fucking easy to get after plants. You don't need a Gecko. And if you do, I'd at least run like a Harbor or something with it so that you can just get those free after plants. Like have some cool lineups, get the Cove in, get the Viper screen in.
The amount of space he's taken, that they can basically have 4 players on this.
Okay, that was kind of nice.
Does he still get checked
they have to know he's here. Okay, they definitely know he's here now. They got hit by the Dizzy.
The side of the divide just perfectly. Sushni gone. Flash. Too deep, but he knows
don't go through it. You don't need to go through it. You don't need to go.
Oh,
you've just been fucked, Aslan. You've just been fucked.
Punished for the temptation after seeing the barrel off that jump peak comes in.
And that was 18 seconds. BBL don't have no information on the rest of the map at all. Oh, Q-Shun's found a stunner over the top there, but
bloody hell.
Nothing but a consolation for him.
Fucking Bron Weasley. Bloody hell.
This is sort of problem. BBL's late rounds don't look comfortable at all.
Guard coach is playing today.
How uncomfortable
Why?
rounds are as well.
Why are so many coaches having to play?
And this is the bit that's going to be rough for BBL because technically, I guess they got what they wanted in some degree, right? Even outside of their actual issues across the board, they got that KJ setup kind of moved
How did you feel about that KC game? Wasn't particularly enjoyable, I'm not going to lie.
They were handling with that 4-1 split.
A lot of thrifty rounds.
You say pulled the Killjoy setup away,
or
it does adjust it. There's still an alarm bot, a turret that covers mid double doors, it covers R, and then they have a molly towards the gravity well, and then the anti-plant. So unless anybody's actually pushing Shados and killing him.
Here we go, though. This way, Kushner, he's definitely... Oh, they've got a flash for this.
But they've got to be trying to find any minor win here, and I guess that's how you start winning the game.
It could have gone worse. It definitely could have gone better.
But they still walk away at a 4-4. It's still not a huge advantage for BBL here. If anything, they're still struggling at this point.
No dash now from Kushner as well, so an inability to really springboard onto site off that. We might try and line this utility up once again.
Cold Dementa on the operator over by Belong. Interesting.
I'm here for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're a believer.
Yeah, why is Calder on the op?
And Cold Dementa, they cooked something up for us today. Maybe this Cold Dementa's just been, he's been in the shooting range.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Sorry, Wolf, and it's my time.
With the operator.
Here we go. Okay, they got the Mosh. I like this. Mosh fragment.
So
nice.
That's so
and then Kushner just peeks anyway.
Oh
no. The execute was just so nice, and then everything else was just kind of cheap. They copied that from Navi. Yeah, I have seen that before.
Yeah, solid hold.
I know I've seen that before.
We saw a slight variation actually with Aslan's Nano Swarm on top of that behind default, but this time around just catch your Wolf nowhere to go but to tank that util damage. Koi now, I mean it was already happening, but I've already run away with this first half, to be honest with you. An 8-1 scoreline.
8-1 on the defense is mad,
by the way. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see Wolf go, honestly, Shados, you can play there again. I think I'm going to go back to Long. I don't really like Pit. It seems...
I feel like Starzo should just play Sky all the time. Like, I know that that's a really dumb way to look at the game, but he just seems so comfortable on it.
Timeout going to be once again explored by BBL, but...
I don't think it's a dumb way to look at the game. I think it's a better way to look at the game. Like, Like we always say, you can have a comp that's in meta, but it might just literally not fit your team. Even if players have put the time into agents, sometimes it just doesn't work. You can't just, for example, not relating this to any team, just, you know, pulling a random example out of my ass. You can't just put an IGL on a duelist role, or even reverse it. You know, you can't just put a duelist in a position where they're IGLing and playing supportive
This
role.
doesn't apply to any team in specific.
Yeah, I mean, either way, you coach as a duelist or, you know, or duelist as an IGL, also playing supportive roles they never really played before. And
Sounds
said on record
like
that they're
a
not comfortable
specific
with.
example. I'm gonna be honest
No,
with you.
I'm just trying to think of something pretty generic here. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah, what about Rhaegar playing Reyna? That worked.
Did it?
However, we
What about King?
BBL really not
What about King?
Yeah, what about King from Leviathan? He plays duelist. Big boy numbers.
Alright, well then maybe just, you know, maybe
Maybe
just
that
don't
only
put the
applies if
duelist on the...
you're Belgium.
This should allow for a little bit of push
You know,
What about Sadak? Sadak plays Raze.
Back up on this angle though.
Yeah,
as well with the solo
I think if they, you know, maybe it's a specific thing. Don't play your duelist on IGL and supportive agents. You know, maybe they can do IGL duelists. Maybe, probably not, but maybe.
Oh dear, this execution has not gone great.
That could be huge.
Don't worry though, just sending little bro with no fucking
He's
die.
gone.
I swear he's meant to plant in the smoke. Like, that's why they put that smoke down. And then he just doesn't actually go into it. Doesn't make sense. Why are you sad, Ice Age? Why are you sad? Did you want Carmine Corp to win?
Now it's just Brave who's quite far away.
Rank. Oh, yes, that's a good reason to be sad, to be honest.
Well, that you're just saying you made yourself sad. I mean, that's a choice. You chose sadness.
Oh, and Liquid no safe. Yeah, that's going to be a bit rough.
Because then you have to rely on the gravity well as well. It takes
Fucking
something
safe
else away
of
from
all
Brave.
people. Holy.
Poor old Brave.
Oh, who would you not want to play then, Mitch?
To be honest, anybody except Safe. No matter what's gone wrong for that team, he's gone right every time.
Composition on the defense, but
Zeke too. Yeah, I actually feel like, although Safe is very bad, I feel like Zeke is actually worse. I feel like that.
I'm gonna clip that. Safe is very bad, but Zeke is actually worse.
Yeah, I just think that losing Zeke for that game is just a death sentence. Like, I can't see them winning it now. Yeah, like, Liquid still have Nats, Yumpy, like, they'll be fine. Well, they won't be fine. They'll probably lose. But Heretics will lose worse.
What?
Best round so far. It's burnt a great deal of the ult, but you got to do
You
something
don't
with it.
faith in Heretics, bro?
Do you?
Oh.
Executioner falls first.
The father,
No value for that push,
our
that deeper
father is
position.
playing there.
Maybe
Daddy
hoping to
Valorant,
catch one, two
yeah.
off guard.
Daddy.
Brave trying to play the
Puppy.
timing now.
Oh, see.
Pappy Valorant.
Swarm though, yeah.
Pappy.
Can catch this lurk nice and early.
And they've
No
side
anti-strat
cleared side,
for
so
Na'Vi.
as soon as he tries to get
Yeah, I
up
don't
close,
think
if
that's
they've
going to be
already
their
pressured
thought process
this deeper
there.
post-plant positioning here, the value gets absolutely removed. Gonna see that now go off.
Oh, there we go. Post-plant.
Pretty well.
We love post-plant.
Trex,
Well,
no
the round's
options left
over.
here. Can't do much but die. So BBL, with basically every ultimate.
To be honest, he took Aslam with him.
Worked it out quite well.
Yeah, wait, Magnum, you think that Angel isn't going to be able to deal with weird rank shit when he is the guy that does most of the weird rank shit?
Up with a shield and full util. Ultimate's burned through. I think Shadow's the only one.
Who's this? Wait, so Weber's going to be playing. I really am looking forward to seeing Weber play. UKCS making a comeback.
Fuck's sake.
Because he was proper UKCS. Like, Boaster, he was in there a bit, Soulcast as well, but Weber was old school.
Boaster's not proper UK.
Proper UKCS. Like, he played League and stuff as well, whereas Weber was UKCS through and through.
So he's not pure like you, is what you're saying.
Oh, I never played UKCS.
You came up in it.
If anything, that does make me pure.
gonna go in Turco now.
I suppose you lagged it off the star ladder, so.
Yeah, I went for Baltic CS.
Oh dear.
Let's go.
Actually, Turco wins the fight. Barely takes damage.
Nicely,
Yeah.
actually.
Stars are just trying to hold
Yeah,
on
no,
for a second.
the B side definitely is fine, you
Big
know,
info on that,
because
3
fucking Koi managed to win a
Fly
defense
around
side.
rifle now rather than the operator.
I'm sure Mitch played
BBL getting what
UKCS,
they needed.
definitely. He is
What
the
the
biggest
fuck?
advocate
Starzo
for the
just gonna play his
UK.
life here. Does have a
What the
flash
fuck
now.
are you talking about?
Suchny.
I
Actually,
played
and Turco gonna
UKCS.
pick up this space.
I barely been to the UK, thank God.
Track's good for the first here. Can he catch anything with his flash? He does actually catch a second.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh,
Alright,
Starzo.
Starzo though spots one.
Okay, I thought he was
Notes it.
going to get that.
Taps the spike and wants to go hunting. He knows Turco's close by.
Ah,
Didn't
I
get
think
the
this
kill in
one is
time though.
ropes. They'd have to fuck this up pretty
Now
bad.
vulnerable. Now worried. Needs to get this to halfway. Jump spotted, but he's being played with, toyed with. There's nothing he can do here. The time runs out and BBL.
9-3, look,
toying
it's
with
just
their
fine. They'll
food,
make a
but
comeback.
Making it up to
Mitch
3
played Irish
rounds.
CS.
It took some time, Mike. They
That
got a
is
couple.
accurate.
I think Mitch just played CS.
Yeah, I mean, they've
Wait, no,
created
that's
a
not
window.
true, actually. You didn't play Irish
They need to
CS,
start
because
the second
your
half very
Face
confident
It
and hope that
page was
ultimately
not
Koi
Ireland, was it?
Similar problems that they had on the attack, to be
I
honest with
played
you.
Irish Lamb.
I mean, if you
What
need-
na-
But,
what
uh,
nationality
I don't
were
think
you
he
on
was getting
Face It?
massive value in terms
Well,
of numbers off the operator, but in terms
You know, it
of
was a bit of a
control,
technicality, I
absolutely
think,
a tick in the
somewhere
box in that regard.
somewhere way back on my great granddaddy's
9-3,
side.
the best that BBL can pull
Good
away.
night,
I
Art.
found, I
Hope you
found my
sleep well.
home of Honduras.
Honduras.
Again, this
And why
competition,
did
that
you
was our
select
starting
Honduras?
conversation about this was the
So
comps
top
coming in.
5.
Yes, because no one else was.
Again,
Top 5 in my home country of Honduras, baby. Let's go.
Fucking
To
idiot.
find any value,
Never met a top 5
obviously, then
player.
anything off Turco as well.
Now you
Well,
have.
So
yeah,
don't
I
get me wrong,
definitely
Koi actually
have.
played that very, very well on the defense.
I've
Now
met
you have.
Simple, so there you
Now
go.
that you've met me, you've met a top 5.
I've met Simple. I've met Esperanto, who won FPL, so, you know.
Was absolutely fantastic.
I'll tell you
for
what,
Koi.
if
And they weren't
I'd have
really
been in there, me and my
looking to engage
Honduran
until that utility
top
was gone.
5,
They were heavily
wow,
reliant on
they
it
would have been
taking
in trouble.
contact and,
Definitely.
slowing down hits, forcing
Some say
BBL to
we were
reconsider
about to
kind of
make
death bowling
Honduras
towards the
the new
side.
Denmark.
I
So in that
actually,
regard, you do
I
have
actually
to give
played
credit
a
to the way
Face
Koi
It
played
game
this
with
defense.
Esperanto,
Hands down,
so there you
but
go.
then we flipped the conversation that is
He,
3 rounds enough
this is not a
to
joke.
try
He
and
dropped
convert
60
second
kills
half.
in
I
regulation.
don't think it is. If you're looking, I guess, just
feel like a 4K
defaultly,
every
right? You're
round.
just looking at it
Well, it was
across
basically
border,
because
someone
he
like
was
Koi.
playing with me, so I
feel
dragged
like
the
they're gonna
elo
get
down and got
considered that's
fucked.
probably 2 rounds.
And,
Oh yeah.
and then he just killed everyone else.
I mean, the margins are so fine.
There's
in
an
Kind of like the
Paris.
asterisk
time I
next to it
decided to
because,
play
again,
ranked
we've been concerned
with my
about some of the
Honduran
performances from
buddies.
Koi, right? And
Yeah.
again,
And
particularly on the attacking
guess who
side,
we
then look
fucking come up
towards
against?
question marks
But
over
Shiro.
Wolfen's performance. What
Shiro.
he's able to achieve
You
on
might
that
know him
duelist
as a
role.
Russian, but he's
Then
actually
looking at
fucking
the second latest
Japanese,
duelist,
wouldn't you know?
which, being
So he was
Trax
on
and
the
Starzo, again,
Japan
Yeah.
servers,
there's been some
fake flagging it up,
fluctuation.
and he was playing with
Delivery
I
has been
think
very
4
sporadic
level
in terms
1s.
of what Koi can do
Oh.
to
Let me
work
tell you,
together
those
as a team.
motherfuckers ain't
Okay,
seen
well,
level 1 in a
the proof
goddamn
is
long
always
time.
in the pudding. We have
It
to
was-
wait and
it was
see
5
until we're
Shiros.
in the game, actually
But
see if
anyways,
they
yeah,
have the
it was.
same
We were
issues,
like,
if
maybe
they
it's not the real
find
Shiro,
different
guys.
pressure points,
Then we looked at it, and he had
different
more
issues that actually
games
start to
that
plague them.
I know he had like 3
Is
times
there a timeout
Simple's
straight away?
elo.
Like, this has taken a second.
Literally,
You know
he's
who
the
I
highest elo in the
played?
world.
In CS matchmaking once?
Forever, but
Go on.
Yeah, let's see if
I'll
we-
let Barbar call it a
Your
timeout
favourite
before this
coach.
round.
That would be
Next
too
level.
Much. It's too
Next
much.
level.
It's too much, Mike.
Machado go.
What? Oh, fuck off. You
Okay,
better.
let's see.
You
BBL.
better have beaten that cunt.
I was.
They have
We almost
3
did. It
rounds
was
to play
me.
with here.
He was playing
And
with
in the
a
nicest way
pro
possible, if you genuinely
player,
make a game out of this,
and I was
Okay.
playing
you've
with
gotta
my
get that
mates
pistol.
from
So this
school,
becomes highly
and I think
valuable.
I got either a 4K or an ace with the Negev,
Yeah, actually to force a couple of players into
and I
this
think we
opening
lost
engagement, but
16-14.
Coldamenta and Shados working together in
But yeah.
unison.
The Negev is shit.
Like that little piece there from Suchny, but unfortunate not to find anything. I'm not sure if Kushner was feeling a
All right,
little
let's see it.
pressured, unable to really find
Can
an
BBL
opportunity to
turn this around on the
capitalise that, but there's gonna be a
defense-sided map
brawl
of
here
Pearl?
towards the Orb on A side.
Good
Oh, okay,
damage,
that's-
and
that's
Brave,
gone all
who's
right.
unnoted
That's
initially,
gone
but he
all
made
right.
the most of it by finding Trex there.
And what's crazy is in this 3v3, it's actually BBL that have the HP advantage.
Starzo does
Starzo
actually have
can
his
heal
heal, though,
Coldamenta
so.
up, so should be able to get about level here. And Brave down to 22, Starzo on 17, so
Lots of utility on
I
Starzo
don't
as
think
well.
they'll ever make the
still
fucking
got the
Negev
Trailblazer and the
meta.
Flash,
That would
actually.
be just nightmare fuel.
Pretty big.
It's defense-sided if you're shit at attacking. Yeah.
side of BBL. Not
Or
so
if you're
much.
shit at both, it's it's neither-sided.
for Aslan.
30 seconds left.
Or both-sided for your opponent.
There's no chip damage possible here with Killjoy utility. Is it clear inside the smoke? Oh, no, did it spot him? Did it spot him?
Okay, Brave seen enough.
Oh, never mind.
From
Never mind.
In the follow-up.
Goldamenta.
Pretty pivotal pistol.
Goldamenta.
With nothing to do but fall in this double digits found for Koi very quickly here. And this is when you're
Oh yeah, then it's both-sided. Oh no, not technical pause.
This is when your worries really start to...
It's actually a joke, right?
It's on the bingo card.
It's actually a joke. It's actually
It's
a joke.
on the bingo card.
I can't handle this today.
Everybody stand
It's a good time to go to the bathroom, innit?
What's the bloody issue? What's happening? Right, which player is up? I'm standing up. I'm getting up.
I'm starting getting to the point where I'm
staring at him.
looking at who it is. I don't
see, normally you see like an admin
I mean, Wolfen's usually the troublemaker.
It's normally Wolfen.
He's got a dodgy mouse. It doesn't work off the dongle. He has to have it plugged in.
That is actually true. That was one of the issues.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, I do remember. But I don't see any... What is the tech issue? I must know. I'm just curious now. I just want to understand what's happening. Is the cameraman showing us who is the perpetrator? Is it Wolfen?
He's grinning. He looks guilty.
He
does look pretty guilty.
He's done something. What has gone on? Right, I want to guess from you, Mike. What do you think's happened?
I've already told you. It's
You think it's Wolfen?
Yeah.
See, I actually do think it could be Wolfen. I don't think it's mouse. I see it plugged in. Sound issue?
Maybe.
I'll go for a sound.
Those are the first two.
Yeah, they're the easy ones.
Yeah.
But I also didn't see like a cup drop. Don't just say tech pause. I know it is. Give me some details.
Look at it. Come on.
He's up to no good.
He looks shifty.
The best one I think that I've had before was like someone was playing with the hand warmers, and there's normally like some of them have like beads in it, sort of deal. Just burst all over the desk, went into the keyboard, all over the mouse pad.
Isn't that stuff like really actually quite harmful to
Yeah,
your skin?
apparently. So it was just like quite a big deal. The other one, some people like dribble drink on their stuff. That's another firm.
Well, there you go.
Like
I missed absolutely fucking
Didn't
nothing.
have like
That's
a
good.
spate of like 6 weeks where they were just spilling
every time,
every single day. Oh yeah, spilled Red Bull and PC again.
Oh, nice one, guys. It's not where it goes. Right. What is the tech pause? Production, I need you. I need you to talk to me. We're being baited here.
Yeah.
I've got an update. Basically what's happening is we don't know as it stands.
Oh, that's a good update. I always enjoy updates where they say fuck off.
They're having a little look around as soon as they know, we know, you know, all of that. I reckon it's too Wolfen though. The guilt on the face.
Yeah.
How's your day been?
Yeah, good so far. I mean, better than BBL's.
Damn.
This is tough though. Again, the 9-3 score.
That was just fucking rude.
Also a topic of conversation here. To lose the pistol round as well. Now, you basically get one buy round. I mean, if you do want to roll the dice again, come into the next and try and hold Koi there. Again, with the stinger kind of dropping out a little bit. I mean, C9 still do it.
And that makes it okay.
I mean, C9's
do what they want.
Yeah. It's like the opposite end of like a Carmine.
DSG is also crying? Wow, what happened with them? I saw there was like a response for one of the tweets or something, but I didn't see what it was.
I'm not gonna say it. I'll wait for confirmation.
I feel like didn't Ye like statistically Ye played really well, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So just a heads up for you at home, if you are wondering, we are just going to be reminding the audience that we're not giving away info. We're we're chilling. We're good people out here. We don't hold up signs. We're well behaved. We love a good competitive environment. So that was the note. Just so you know, I'm waiting for the Reddit thread. Put him in a booth. Put him in a booth. I don't want to sit. Get him up with the casters.
Was someone like cheating? Is that what that technical pause is about?
Oh, there's been a ricochet. The in-ears have gone.
I'm really not
spawned,
sure.
so that's fine. Hopefully that doesn't get resolved though. So.
Barbar's looking chill today. We haven't seen too much.
I mean, it's 10-3.
It's because they're winning 10-3.
There's no pen throwing.
Again, word for word today. I think.
Yeah.
I crossed paths with him earlier after I got out of makeup. He said, "Yeah, we should win today."
confident.
Yeah, no, he was bubbling over.
The documentary, yeah, I'll definitely go fucking watch that documentary now.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Cheerful demeanor. I actually really like Barbar. It's one of those players. It's funny enough. I actually love watching him in CS back in the day. It was one of the I don't even know why, but I just always found him quite fun to watch.
I still do want to sit in on a Barbar timeout though.
Oh mate,
I'd love to.
The amount I'd pay for it.
Yeah.
The amount I'd pay for it. And here's just a little recap. If you are just tuning in, if you're wondering what's going on, just a little tech pause. We're just taking a second or two to go through things. I think considering the scoreline, with everything said and done, it's probably not a big issue. So we're going to be moving in as soon as we can. And it's just going to be replacing the in-ears. So thank you for your patience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
In-ears.
so far, I don't think there's been
And
much
also
of an
people
issue
don't
for
hold up
Barbar to get
signs.
too riled up about, but there is still Ascent. There is still potentially Bind. There's still chances,
Ever the
Michael.
optimist.
Oh,
yeah.
mate, I can't get enough of it. Now, saying that, though, one other thing, bigger picture here, completely irrelevant to what we're actually watching, good cast to me, is the fact that I actually really like the fact that Binds come right back in. It feels like when a couple of new maps come out, obviously there's that learning period that comes in with a brand new map, but I love that it's just right back in the Vetoes. Super happy to be seeing that, because I was a bit worried it might take a
in-ears. You're like, your earphones. Your earphones.
Yeah, there's a man waving.
Hello,
Ollie.
Ollie, how's your day going, mate?
Ollie?
How's it?
What they're actually referring to is the amount of times that people are saying, "Get in here."
In-ears.
How many in-ears were there?
You think we see Bind today?
No.
Okay.
But I just like the fact that they're actually...
Oh, it's just a... Oh, okay.
That it is coming back into the Vetoes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not that... I don't think it's going to come out here today. I think, as it stands, Koi looking pretty good. Little confidence builder in the first, second probably all right as well on...
You want Orange, you want Mitch to put on his French accent so that everything's clearer.
But if it happens, then... perfect. I'll take it.
He could translate for you with his French accent.
Absolutely miss.
What am I translating? The technical, you want me to live translate pan?
Yeah. So how would you say in-ears in a French accent?
Hopefully she's quite nice.
Write into us, let us know.
Let us know, because you got a fan. Big fan.
What the fuck is an ear in French?
I didn't say you have to translate it into French. I said into a French accent.
Oh right. Oh yeah. Sorry, I was putting it on hard mode there. Yeah. In-ears, where are my in-ears, huh?
I won't say it's.
I have to put them on before I buy. I have to put on my in-ears before I buy.
You show an ability to really have an over delivery.
It's not possible.
That's a massive.
Ce n'est pas possible. Put in my in-ears, huh?
If you're looking towards it could happen.
Yeah, thank you. I like, do you know what? Ever the optimist, you.
So I think
that's roughly where I go with that.
2-2,
right.
I believe.
What do you mean overall in the...
For Ascent, I think.
Oh, in Ascent.
It was almost as good as when you were
prom.
reading out that note in a French accent.
Yeah, you go fuck yourself for that.
We're talking about the third, or at least the chance of making it to that third, right?
Wasn't that? Didn't you say like there were no other French players you put on the KC? I was quite surprised by that, honestly.
That's what I read off a page. Yeah.
Anything's
What
possible
page?
with the Turkish team, or just any individual Turkish
Was the page that you brought with you?
Has like one pop-off game, and
there's
it's
something
like,
in the water for them.
When you slap me in the fucking face with.
I see it.
I didn't write it though.
Everyone chilling.
See, I'm not sure.
Well, I
I
did.
have evidence linking you to the crime.
I still wanted to say panpot pause or something.
I mean, we've been asking for
years at this point.
Revealing messages were found.
I just, you know.
It's only just made onto the bingo card. People are only now actually officially,
yeah.
calling it a panpot tech.
This was the exact moment when Mitch became a French. No, that's the thing though. He has always considered himself French.
The cable unplugged. Yeah.
To some degree, at least.
I always like that, or like, you know. When
I was actually born there, so.
I think it would be perfect.
Don't think you were.
Oh yeah.
Devard.
Yeah.
I think you can prove it. See my birth cert lately? I'm looking.
Oh, well, by that. So if we're going off that, then Enzo is not Irish.
Got some good potential.
Seen his birth cert?
Yeah.
If you're listening.
Yeah, you know what,
I'd like to see some proof of that. Because if you
You want to
have,
see proof of me seeing proof? I don't think that's how it works.
well, that's what I want to see.
It starts small, but
The strictest judge.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't actually see proof of the proof, so fuck you.
Oh.
Resuming momentarily. My favorite.
Mitch is one who votes surrender and rank. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I think that was a France
resuming
joke.
momentarily.
I understand.
Can't even speak. I'm tired, Mike. I'm tired.
We've actually got to talk again now because the game's starting again.
I thought it was time to waffle for a bit more, but you're absolutely right. The game is going back live, so thank you for your patience. 10-3, however, is a bit of a brutal awakening. As I said, if you're just tuning in, you're
Oh,
just
wow.
checking back out on the score.
Heretics have actually posted,
BBL
as a team, we have made the difficult decision to substitute Zeke. While we appreciate his contributions to our organization, we have experienced personality mismatches that prevented us from fully realizing our shared vision and values. We believe that this decision is necessary for the remainder of the split and the success of the team in upcoming games. Although we acknowledge that Weber may not be at the same level of experience, we believe that he will be able to change the dynamic of our team and perform. We ask our fans to trust our decision and support Weber. That's fucking wild.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Are you serious?
So he was removed because of a personality mismatch, not because of anything like illness or anything like that.
Bro, that makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like the idea of
on the side of BBL.
Any of that, to be honest. We're dropping players.
Finally swings to it.
I can only assume then that it got so bad that it had to happen.
That's the that's my issue with it, is that's the only thing that you can conclude from that.
Yeah.
Which is like,
can't even get the first there. Tracks tagged up.
I don't know what Zeke's gonna think.
Position. Yeah, the timing
I'd love to hear his side of that, I guess.
Yeah. It feels like he's out in the open.
We're talking about Kellogg's. No, we're talking about Zeke has been substituted for Weber, their assistant coach, because of personality mismatch.
Like, what does that even mean, dude? Tell him to shut the fuck up and play a duelist if you want, but
the risk of losing that rifle.
Is he not like, he's sharing IGL roles?
Like, he was the IGL for a bit, and then Boo got given it. What's up, Vineyard?
That's it, man.
Right, but...
That's definitely a line.
What? I'm just so confused. Why? Like,
I don't think
personality? You can't just tell him to shut the fuck up? And he wouldn't listen? If you did?
I don't know.
I find that hard to believe.
We are staring down.
Very hard to believe. It's a man's career on the line. Shit.
Map, at least, you know, if you're talking about the tech
that's crazy.
This has still been quite a clean run.
That is actually
crazy. This is the round, though, that maybe really defines the rest of the game.
Because to me, that's like
this round pretty much determines that.
You said it has to have been so bad, and I agree, but how fucking bad is that? To put no offense to Weber, none whatsoever. To put Weber in instead of fucking Zeke.
Yeah.
Again, not too
and just again tell him to shut the fuck, just mute his mic. Hey, don't fucking talk, bro. Just go kill people. And he's not gonna do it. I don't know about that one, Chief.
BBL
strange times in the Valorant world.
I mean, it's only really Kushner looking for, or actively looking for any information, I should say. He does back away towards default, though. Suchny jump spotting towards Cold of Interest. Koi are starting to drift this way. And there's nobody with Suchny to actually play off his utility either, so I'm not even sure if they commit towards this hold. We're just going to look to play retake here.
Wasn't Zeke their best player? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. It definitely seemed that way.
Spotted an elbow. Yeah.
But it's worth it. The value there. Brilliant from Wolfen. Little hit and run. And all in the meantime, Koi creeping down by B Long. Gonna invest the dog to clear.
I have
close.
a spot for him on. Please don't tell me your fucking team name is Body Pillow Users.
Almost
that's fucking nightmare fuel.
Martin's gonna come in. This is gonna be hard for them to work out.
Spike planted.
Moshe Dizzy gonna be sent on in, but to what extent they need to get Kushner over. They need to make a real damn good go of this one, because that's gonna be 12 otherwise.
Just looking to slow things down here, but that's even on top of that finds a kill. Aslan
responds
with 2 though.
Go on, Aslan.
As well.
Aslan, so much impact. Shados though, trying to keep his cool here. And plays it well enough. Shados still.
No fucking way he's just done that with a Spectre.
He cleans it up with a Spectre.
Spectre of all things. Out of all of them, the least
it's fair to say Zeke performed well, isn't it?
The timing just right. BBL completely
I think he played decently. Like it's hard to tell because obviously their team's kind of cheeks.
Turned on his head.
He did so well to find these 3 kills. And Wolfen, even at this point, I mean, you see this happening.
Like his stats would
step up the pace a
probably the best of a bad bunch, especially when he went on to raise. But yeah, his Sova Sky was okay.
To divide all those players into 1v1s as well.
Like they in some weeks they just got banged, so it's kind
of back onto site as well. Like I said, they have to deal with Wolfen eventually, or at least that the hand be forced. Stars obviously.
Your mum joke turned into an argument.
Well. That's big info, actually.
Yeah, Barber Cam. I feel like there needs to be just a watch party where it's just Barber's cam on the whole time. Like he doesn't. You don't get his comms or anything. You just get his camera. I'd watch that.
Brilliant. Yeah, good one. But you're on the money though. The site's completely clear. There's nothing to it. So plant's gonna come in, and we're straight to the post plant.
2 nanos down. It's probably gonna slip back into a deeper position. Oh, maybe not. Just
pulling them in. I mean,
they don't expect him to be here. Oh my!
He's got to. He's gone away with daylight robbery there. Brave Kushner and Turco now.
Not a bad idea.
Divide is in place. This does get a little bit
more
more
interesting. They got rid of the nanos already.
And an attempt on spike here.
Oh!
Off the
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. GG.